today we're going to continue with the array. This methods that we've still got to cover, and that's what we're going to cover, like slice and fill, and we're also going to cover ranges. We've covered that in a past tutorial, but we only covered the range with 2 dots, which if we had a range from 1 to 5, it would be 1 dot dot 5, and the range would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if we have 3 dots instead of 2, and we have 1 dot 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 5, it doesn't go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't use the last number in the range as part of the range. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4 and stops just before the last number in the range, which is 5. And that is the difference between the 2 dots and the 3 dots. And so we're going to use that in arrays, so I'll be able to show you this in action. And so first we're going to create an array. So that's an array with 7 index of 7. So it starts from 0 to 7, right? And so if I go A 0 dot dot 7, it should show every single one of the values in the array, and it has. But if I do 0 dot 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 8 7 is a and if I hit enter, you'll see that the 8 is missing because it went 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and stopped. It stopped at element number 6, and so the value 7 is element number 6 because it starts at 0, and so the value 1 is 0, value 2 is 1, and 3, 4, 5, 6 is 5, and 7 is 6, so it stopped at 6, and that's the difference between the 2 dots and the 3 dots. Now one of the methods I never covered is the slice method, and it's similar to delete. And so what it is if I do a dot slice and give it like number 3, which is index number 3, it will delete the number 4, which is sitting in position number 3, but it's not going to delete it because I've used the slice command before the exclamation mark. And Ruby uses an exclamation mark to warn the user that whatever you're going to do with this method is going to be dangerous, and when you delete something, it's gone, it's dangerous, it's a warning. And so you've got slice with no exclamation mark, and you've got slice with an exclamation mark, and so because I've not used it, it's not going to make the change, but it will show you what would have happened. Enter. Number 4 would have been deleted, and if we do A, you can see 4 is still there, and so if I go dot A slice number 3, well, I'm going to put the exclamation mark in, 3, enter. No, because of the exclamation mark, it's permanently deleted number 4. And so if I do A, you can can see that number 4 is missing. And now we only have 6. We have 8 elements, but the last element is index number 6. And so what we're going to do, we've got 7 elements and the last element's number 6. Because we deleted one element, that element's gone. And so what we can do is we can, this more, we can put a range in slice. So what I'm going to do here is A slice, and I'm not going to make it permanent. I'm going to go element number 3, which is value 5, dot, 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 and number 6, which is the last element, but because it's 3 dots, it's not going to delete the last element. It's going to stop at the element number 5. Enter. And you can see that 8 is not part of what would have been deleted, and it was because we used the 3 dots instead of the 2 dots. And so what I'm going to do is show you it's not permanent, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it permanent. And A null, and they're gone. And so you've still got 8, but you don't have the 5, 6, 7 and the 4. And there's another element, and it's fill. It's like you can fill index elements with characters that you want, and you can do it with ranges as well. And so what I'm going to do is A dot fill element number 1, which is 2. Well, the first character is the one you want to fill it with, and so I want to fill it with number 99, so you can see the difference. And then I want element number 1. Hit enter. And so what you can see is that the 99 has been put in to all. It started at element number 1, and it's filled every single one after then with 99. It's filled in the whole array, but it's not filled in element 0 because it didn't start there. And so what you can do is you can put a range in, A dot fill, and we want 33, and we've got, we want to fill 2 dot 3 because that's the last element, and hit enter. And you can see that that range 2 to 3, even though it's a small range, it could have been a lot bigger. It's filled everything in between there. And there's also another command dot clear, and it's wiped everything out of the array. Now the array is blank and there's nothing in it at all. So that's arrays. The next tutorial will be about hash arrays. So again, thank you for your time, and I hope that's helped.